Good morning. As I was preparing my speech, I was trying to pick one of the many profound and famous quotes that have been important to me throughout my life. Maybe one from Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Maya Angelou, Aristotle, or even Vince Scully. But the only one that kept coming to mind was a quote from none other than Shrek. Yep, the big green ogre from our childhood, and it goes as follows. Ogres are like onions. Onions have layers. Ogres have layers. In the film Shrek, Donkey is confused by this proclamation. He tries to equate it to cakes or parfaits, but Shrek is adamant about onions and their layers. So what was Shrek trying to convey? To me, the meaning of this is that there is more to them than what first meets the eye. I, like Shrek and all of us, have many layers. We're more than what meets the eye. I am a student, an athlete, a daughter, a granddaughter, a cousin, a friend, and a big sister. Everyone has at least one person in their lives who, without hesitation, can make your day a million times better. They bring some sort of light in your life that makes you want to become a better version of yourself each and every day. For me, I have two persons. When I was 4 years old, my mom and dad came back from the hospital with my first baby brother, Eden. A year and 19 days later, they came back from the hospital again with my youngest brother, Shane. Since then, I knew I had to be the best big sister ever because, to me, they deserve the world. A few years had passed when my mom and dad explained to me that my brothers experienced the world a little differently from me. At such a young age, autism was beyond my understanding, but I learned quickly that the differences that make them unique are also the things that make me love and cherish them so much. In turn, those very things that make them unique allow me to see the world in a different way, appreciate the small things, and, quite honestly, make me want to be a better human. Growing up, therapists who specialized in autism would come to our house to help my little brothers with speech and communication. They would teach them in a way that they would grasp and understand. Speaking did not come as naturally to them, so they were taught 2 to 3 phrases in sign language. This was their first layer of communication. One day, one of the therapists brought a box full of wooden letters to my brothers. Aiden fell in love with them right away. It was like a light bulb went on, and at the age of 2, without speaking much, he could spell out words like ratatouille and Nickelodeon with ease. Another time, the therapist came with a whiteboard and markers, and that caught Shane's attention right away. He began to draw the logos of movie production companies, the kind you see at the end of credits in movies. The logos he would draw were identical to the real ones, even down to the font. With just wooden letters, a whiteboard, and markers, my brothers found opportunities to express themselves in a way that they knew best. They had shown the world their first of many layers. They both have photographic memories and use this gift in different ways every day. My brothers still have challenges, but when you really get to know them, you're able to see all of their wonderful layers. Our family, from day one, has always focused on opportunities, perseverances, and abilities, instead of focusing on deficiencies and disabilities. My mom and dad taught my brothers and I that opportunities are abundant in everyday life, if you look for them. Opportunities to learn something new, to improve a skill or behavior, to find and discover new layers within ourselves. This last year and a half wasn't easy for anyone. We all faced uncertainty and sometimes anxious moments that brought about unforeseen hardships. But because we have a foundation of resilience, that steadfast mindset of getting through things despite those difficulties, we push through and we end up finding more layers within ourselves. So, to my brothers, thank you for teaching me to be resilient and honest always. Thank you for being my biggest cheerleaders and best life coaches. I hope that I have taught you as much as you have taught me. Shoutouts. Gabby and Sophia, there is no way I could have survived high school without you two. You guys have never failed to make me laugh, even during rough times. Thank you both for always being there for me. Maria and Paulina, you guys recommended I look into RHP. Without you two, I would not be the person I am today, so thank you. Miss K, throughout my 4 years with you as my teacher, and I want to thank you for teaching me so much about the beauty of photography, media literacy, and of life. You have been a great mentor throughout my high school years. Thank you for believing in me. Ms. Beshke, you have been an amazing advisor these past 2 years. Thank you for everything. The volleyball team, it's been a crazy ride these past 4 years. You guys rock. Let's get that limo and dinner after we win league. The basketball team, Maddie, Tatum, Sasha, Kira, and the new coming members. Thank you for believing in someone like me who wasn't as experienced as most of you. Can't wait for the season to start. And to softball. I fell in love with you when I was 4, and my love for you has never stopped. Thank you for pushing me through all these years. You have taught me lessons that I will always remember. And thank you for letting me meet my closest friend, Camille, and giving me the chance to play for Firecrackers Pasco. Walker, I'm still mad at you for leaving me in Pierce, but I want to thank you for being one of my closest friends and still wanting to talk to me from 3,000 miles away. Come back soon. Robbie and Noah, thanks for those late night Taco Bell stops. I'm grateful to have gotten the chance to become closer with you guys this year. Pierce, my best friend, Mr. Vice Prez. From the moment we stood in front of Miss Kay's room for 10 minutes, not realizing class had already started and we were already late to our first class of high school, to now, you have always been there for me. Thank you for the endless laughs. The memories we have made will be something that I will cherish forever. Mom and Dad, thank you for always being my #1 supporters. You two have prepared me to take on the world, and I am forever grateful. To the best coaches/parents, I love you endlessly. Thank you.